this is the 3 legs to diamond, how to do it section of our training, right? So this is the part where we roll up our sleeves, folks, and we show everybody exactly how to do 3 legs to diamond. And as you've heard a couple of times through the webinar today, the first step to doing this successfully is to go to pgdsystem.biz and click on training videos, then click on 3 legs to diamond, and download and print out the worksheet. And in addition to that, you want to watch the videos that are on that page that will teach you the philosophy behind this successful strategy and why it's creating success. For example, about fire and excitement burning up from the bottom. That's what you're going to really understand when you watch these videos. The next step is to start filling out your worksheet, right? So in this particular case, this is Joe's worksheet, and you can see he's got it filled out. One of the things that you'll note is that Joe is putting an asterisk next to each person that he personally enrolled in the worksheet. Of course, the 3 on level 1 belong to Joe, but everybody else that belongs to, that is personally enrolled by Joe, he's putting an asterisk next to them. Now, you want to keep your worksheet current, and like Jim said a couple of times already, you want to bring it with you because this is how you're going to close people. You're going to show them your worksheet. What do you do when you get beyond 10 levels? Hey, you start another worksheet, tape them together. I've seen people with 2 or 3 of them put together or a couple of them put in a notebook so that they can keep track at a moment's notice. They know where the next spot is in their business. Now, when you're enrolling and placing people, here's something that is very, very important. You want to make sure that you only put the people that you enroll in the A legs of the people below you. So you can see how that is designated on this picture here. We've put a red circle around the A legs, right? So those are the only places that you would put your people that you enroll. See, if you place people in the B and C legs of the people underneath you, then what will happen is you'll end up building someone's entire business for them. So for example, let's take the top of your B leg, right? You can see that you put a person in that box, and then as you continue to place people underneath them, it's supposed to go in the A legs, right? Those A boxes of that individual. If you put people in the B and C legs, now what's happening is you're scattering your people all over. You're diluting your efforts, and you will end up now building more than 3 legs. You'd end up building 4 or 5, maybe even as many as 9 different legs within that organization versus having the benefit of concentrating your people in a straight line and having the fire burn up. Also, like I mentioned, if you go in those B and C legs, what does that other person have to do? You're building the whole thing for them. They can just sit back and watch. So always in the A legs. Now, as you're placing people in the system, here's a way that you can minimize the errors. Some of the folks are having some errors, Jim, where, they have to get it fixed afterwards. The way you can minimize that is you update your sheet first. Before you go to enroll new in your back office, you pull out your sheet, right? And so in this particular case, let's take a look at Joe. He's about to enroll Julie. So he puts her name in the box where she's going to go. Now what that allows him to do is to make sure he gets all the information correct. Whoever is bringing the person in, that person is the enroller, and whoever that person is under, that person is the sponsor. So now Joe can take a note of Mike's ID number, so he can use Mike as the sponsor and himself as the enroller. Now that he has all of his information ready, he can go sit down and put Julie in the system, and he knows now he can do it correctly with no errors.